Congratulations, man.
Thanks, Mark.
Good guy. We're here in Premier Outfitters of Western Kentucky. We're in Christian County. This is Eric Dorr. Eric is from Quebec, Canada. Came down with a friend of his. They're on a late season muzzleloader hunt. As you can see, there's some snow on the ground here. Had some pretty bad weather to deal with on your hunt.
Pretty bad weather for sure.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, the first day we got some nasty wind and rain, and the day after it's like pretty bad snow and gusty 50 miles per hour wind and blizzard condition. And even with that type of weather, I saw the first day probably 10 deers with 2 different bucks. And the day after, the deer keeps moving anyway, and I saw 6 different bucks on the same stand, and I saw all the day probably 30 deers. So, and the third day, the wind is pretty slow and sunny, and this guy just give me a shot at 120 yards, and 30 minutes before that, I saw a huge 10-pointer. They blew me. I can't get him a shot, and but that's a pretty huge. I'm pretty sure it's more than 150. And this guy comes out, and I really like his mass, and it's a pretty wild deer.
Yeah, he's about 24 inches wide, and
Yep.
the thing that's so unique about him, he's a 3-year-old, young deer, good mass, good length, width. Well, would you recommend Premier Outfitters for anybody else?
Oh yeah,
to
for
hunt?
sure. That's a premium place. I'm pretty sure we're here in U.S. and I just got some very good hunting over here. Even with the bad weathers, I saw plenty of deer, and I think that worth the price for sure. And I just want to thank my guide, the young guide, Brett. He put me where the deers are, and that's the first thing the guide had to do, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, Mark, again.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming hunting
Sure,
with us.
we'll return next year for sure.
I hope so. Thank you
Yep.
very much.